To the right of the size, therefore to the left of the cancel button, is a little gear icon. A lot of people miss it. Go ahead and click the gear icon. And it's got some important information there. You really got to know how to stop the recording process when you're done. Otherwise, you're fumbling about trying to remember what it is. And by default, it's the escape key. So find the escape key on your computer. If you're in the middle of recording your software simulation and the boss calls you right then, Sherilyn, and says, "Oh my God, I need you to check email right now. Oh my God, it's an emergency." And you say to the boss, "I'll be able to do that in 5 minutes, boss. I'm recording a simulation and I'm halfway through. And if I don't finish, I'm in big trouble. I have to do the whole process again." Well, that's not going to fly because they said it was an emergency. So you've got to know that you can press Alt-D on your keyboard at any time to pause the recording process. Then you go take care of the emergency, only to find out it's probably not an emergency. Then you come back to your recording process, press Alt-D again, and you keep going. Last but not least, if you are thinking that Storyline did not create the screen capture for you that you were looking for, you can at any time press the print screen key on your keyboard and manually pull a screen, much like using Snagit, which is a popular screen capture utility. So all you have to do is find the print screen key on your keyboard. The other thing here is your microphone, your speakers. You can turn them off, turn them on, turn them off, whatever you want to do. System tray icon, by the way, basically would make the Storyline software appear in your system tray. You would turn that off if you are capturing your desktop. Is there any chance that you guys are going to record something on your desktop? Any chance at all? Give me some feedback on that. Yay or nay?
No. Not likely.
Not likely. But you said not likely, so it is possible that you might. And I don't know what your desktop looks like, Chanel. Mine is, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most cluttered it can be, it's like a 3 or a 4. My wife's desktop is a 10, maybe an 11. So if you were going to capture her desktop, there are so many icons all over the place, you can't see forest through the trees. You might appreciate this little trick here, by the way. If you are going to capture your desktop, if you right-click your desktop, there is a view option, and you can choose show desktop icons, and you see what it just did? It gets rid of all your icons. You don't have to delete them. Don't say I never taught you nothing. I think you enjoyed that, right? So I'm going to right-click, I'm going to go to view, and I'm going to bring back show desktop icons. So you don't have to delete the icons if you don't want to, but it does keep your screen very, very clean. I would also recommend that whatever you're doing for your desktop theme would go to a generic Windows screen, especially if you've got your kids or significant other or family members on your desktop. You don't want them as part of your video, all right?
Right.
Or your e-learning lesson at all. So I tend to do a very bland, generic Windows theme. This one I've got right now is a Windows standard, but I would actually just go to a plain blue screen if I was going to actually record my desktop. All right, so I'm going to click OK. I'm going to keep all the defaults. So just remember now that to stop the recording process, it's the escape key, okay? And I'm just kind of making sure that my notepad window, I made it a little bit bigger, it's a little bit short. All right. I guess the thing now is to record. Now remember, when you go to the file menu in Notepad, are you going to go straight or are you going to make a curve? What do you think?
Curve.
Curve because, not because I told you, but because...
More visually pleasing.
More visually
and it helps
pleasing,
them
more natural.